The good thing in Norwalk, Zach reporting no injuries. Of course, we just learned that's not the case in Winterset, where we learned of 6 fatalities, 4 injuries as well. We want to go back to Roger Riley, who was there when the storm hit. Roger, you captured some pretty incredible video, but of course now learning that along with that incredible video, there was so much damage and now loss of life.
Yeah, it's kind of, Mike Borland and I were just talking about that, Janae, that he and I both covered tornadoes in Iowa for many years, and we've covered fatals, but never anything on this scale. This is kind of a first, at least in our careers, covering this sad story. But now, I was following this storm kind of, I noticed that I'm getting reports from down at Lake Icaria near Corning, Creston area, that there was a tornado on the ground, and that was the report I had. It was headed on our radar, it was headed toward Madison County. So that's kind of where I was hanging out, just to kind of see if I could catch it. Now, earlier tonight, I did speak with Diogenes Ayala, the emergency management coordinator, and he kind of filled me in on some of the details.
So right now, we're going to do search and rescue operations. We had a number of houses that were damaged. We're looking for anyone who is injured and also anyone who needs help. So we have multiple fire departments from all over the county, also from all over the state is coming in as well. We have state patrol here. So our situation, we definitely need people to stay away. And we're working through each thing as it comes in. We have a unified command center here.
Now this was the scene around 4:30. It looked like this storm was going to break up. We had some hail come through and thought maybe it was done, but then the big funnel became visible as it crossed Highway 169. The homes hit were around 3 miles south of where I was originally watching the tornado, just off 169. I mean, you heard them talking about that. It was an extremely chaotic scene. I saw all sorts of ambulances, and the emergency manager told me that there would be fatalities in this, and just now he revealed the 6 fatalities. So they're looking for more people tonight. More than a dozen homes were hit, all south of Winterset. Now, the people coming to Winterset had a difficult time getting around here because I don't know whether there's a power line down, or maybe he said just now, but the road east toward I-35 was blocked, so a lot of people were going around on gravel. There was a tremendous amount of detour traffic on gravel. And now here at the fire station, the community's brought food in. There's a real people want to, as they alluded to in the news conference, people want to help, but at this point, it's just kind of wait for tonight, and we kind of know what the situation is, and I'm sure early in the morning, as he said, they'll get started, to doing what they can to clean up and help those who've been hit by this storm. And that's the situation for now here in Winterset.
Hey, Roger, we do want to take us back to when you were shooting that video, because we see you were telling us you're about 3 miles away. Was that before or after it really hit that area in Madison County where they say they saw the most damage, that Carver Trail Park to Highway 169?
Yeah, Janae, the most of that video you saw was before it hit there. It would have been coming from the southwest. And as I first saw it on the horizon, I wasn't sure if that was a funnel or what that was, but as it got closer, it was pretty obvious. It was a big swirling funnel, and right as it crossed the highway, that's where that Carver Road is, where those homes were hit, right there. And then, I don't know if you saw the video, but then I had some more video of it later on, as after it crossed the road and kind of starting to break up, and it was shrouded in hail and rain later on. But it was definitely the biggest tornado I've seen up close in the years I've been covering tornadoes. But yeah, it was definitely a very destructive and extremely chaotic, as emergency workers were trying to do what they could to help, and the survivors that were out there in that tornado, Janae.
Destructive and deadly. Okay, thanks, Roger.
And he is the definition of a pro, and we are so grateful he captured that.
Stayed safe.
And that he's also here to tell us about it. If you're just joining us, we're simulcasting tonight live on KDSM 17 as well as WHO 13. And the reason is because of this widespread tornado outbreak that has been deadly. It's damaged dozens of homes at least across the state of Iowa. We're going to continue on here. But first, what we learned at the top of this hour, just about 20 minutes ago, that 6 people are confirmed dead, 4 adults, 2 children under the age of 5 as well, and 4 injuries, and that's just from the town of Winterset. Now, we have already checked in with our Zach Fisher in Norwalk, but let's continue to track northeast just as the storm did.